Many business owners struggle because they're like scullers in a storm, rowing hard in a boat with no clear destination. Now, plenty of ambition there may be, but ambition without a port of call ends up being purely wasted effort. So today, we're on letters 3 and 4 of our 172 shape method. If you remember, S was for sleep, H was for hunger, and today we're going to deal with two letters at once, A for ambition and P for purpose. Because by the end of this video, you'll have 4 tips to assess and develop your ambition and thus create a serious improvement to the core structure of your business. I recently linked up with someone who had walked away from a very successful career and was now pivoting in a totally different direction. Brave move, no doubt. He had requalified, but that's where it all sort of fell apart. He has no direction. He doesn't know what his ICP, his ideal customer profile is. He doesn't know what he wants to do with the client. Even if he was to land one, he doesn't know the market. He just doesn't know even who he's supposed to be marketing to, how, etc. Now, in the end, that's not a marketing problem. That's a vision problem. And it's cost him a year, and hence he's looking around for help. Just before I progress, I wanted just to talk for a moment about who I am and what I'm doing here in the 172 group. Because I co-founded this with my partner, Shari Wright Pillow, and we work with SME owners like yourselves, freelancers, home-based business owners who are trying to move every day from stuck to scalable. Now, we've just actually launched an AI webinar series built exactly for people like yourselves. Business owners with no bandwidth to onboard ChatGPT, Gemini, or whatever platform you want. And we're going to talk more about that at the end of the video. But if all of this is beginning to resonate with you, please hit that subscribe button or drop a comment. And we do read all the comments. And we guarantee that we'll keep putting out videos that are going to make a real structural difference to how you run your business so that your bottom line looks a lot bigger by the end of the year. Now, when I say ambition, I mean something sharper underneath it. I actually think I'm referring to the word vision, knowing specifically where you're going, not I want to grow, but the actual picture at the end of the road. Specific is what unlocks everything here. Once you know the destination, you know the resources you need to get there, team, the capital, the software, the whole lot. So here I want to talk about 4 moves to build that vision starting right now today. I call the first one the captain's test. So going back to the boat, picture a ship where a captain has been given clearance to leave the port, but he's got no real destination set. So he gets the boat out to sea, but then what? He doesn't know if he's got enough provisions because he doesn't know where he's going. He hasn't checked the right weather maps necessarily. He doesn't know how much fuel he needs on board, and so on and so forth. Now, that's what most business owners on a Monday morning are like, because they haven't got that direction. And what makes a great vision, and this is key, a great vision is one that excites you, makes you want to get out of bed in the morning. It excites your customers, it excites your suppliers. And I cannot stress this point enough. Number 2, set financial targets. Now, this is one of those things that entrepreneurs tend to dodge, not so much because it's a hard thing to do, but because it's a commitment. It requires a commitment. And many entrepreneurs, many freelancers are creative souls. They don't want to be tied down by horrible numbers, maths that they left behind a long time ago at school. Now, I've recently been working with several teams in different businesses who they're all great people working incredibly hard, bringing in sales, but with zero idea if any of this stuff is profitable. Nothing tied to a bottom line, nothing tied to targets. Sales without a P&L or profit and loss strategy isn't a strategy by definition. It's a gamble. It's a hope. It may happen. That's not good enough for people like you and me. Item number 3, find your why and then get out of it if it's not there for you. What do I mean by this? Now, Simon Sinek is the one who's developed this idea of knowing your why. If you don't want to be in a certain industry or serving your clients, ask yourself honestly, why are you still there? Because unhappy business owners are rarely the ones who make the most money. They're rarely the ones who are the most profitable. Knowing your purpose, what you're doing in that particular career, is going to be crucial for you to being successful. And the final thing I want to stress, and this is a little kooky, but might help you, is I want you to build up a scoreboard. Now, this might get under your skin a bit, but here, pick, say, 5 or 7 numbers that show you're moving towards your vision. It could be revenue, it could be leads, it could be a conversion rate, could be, I don't know, profit and loss, whatever. Review these numbers weekly or maybe monthly. It's not about the maths. What you get overall, and this is the core of it, you get a barometer of whether your vision and your purpose are truly aligned. Now, ambition, as I say, without vision is just noise. And vision without purpose is just louder noise. Get the destination clear, get that clarity, and the resources, the energy, and the direction will follow. Now, we'd love to have you in the room properly because we are now launching, as I said earlier, a new AI webinar series starting on September the 8th. It's built to help you apply this clarity using AI as a tool, not just another buzzword. Now, the link is below. Sign up. It is designed exactly for people like yourself. And meanwhile, subscribe so you don't miss our next video, which is all about the letter E, which brings the whole thing together. And any comments below, we'd love to see them. What's your vision that you've been chasing? Are you too scared to name it? Because we read all of your comments. See you at the next one.